What's up, everyone? My name is Matt Ackerson. I'm the founder and CEO of AutoGrow.co, as you may already know. And in this video, we're talking about what is a self-liquidating offer, or SLO for short, and why should you care? So, self-liquidating offer is basically it addresses a specific problem, which is that when you're investing money to acquire new leads, when you're looking to acquire new customers or clients, you invest that money up front. And there's a period where there's a time to get your money paid back. Okay. That's why it's called an investment. You invest money, and then your return on investment comes weeks or months later, or days later if your sales cycle is pretty short. The problem, though, is that you have to invest that money up front, and it can take a while to get your money back. um, but what if that cost for acquiring the client, at least, so maybe you're not immediately profitable, but you're at break even, like that? What if you could do that? So in a sense, let's say you're running ads on Facebook or Google. Therefore, the cost of acquiring a new lead, a new customer, a new client could actually be zero right off the bat. Because, say, for example, it costs $200 in Facebook ads to acquire one quality client lead. Or, say, for example, if you're running a SaaS business, to get one person that's, or a group of people onto your list, it's going to cost that are likely to take you up on your free trial offer for your SaaS product. Say that's $100 cost, for instance, multiplied by the number of people that are actually opting in. That's easily thousands of dollars out of pocket up front that you have to spend. But with an SLO, with a self-liquidating offer, you can monetize that traffic, those leads that are coming in, instantly. So effectively, although you're still spending that, say, call it $1,000 to acquire 10 leads, for your SaaS product, you can immediately get that $1,000 back. Okay. So let me explain how exactly this works, because obviously you're saying, Matt, like, this is freaking awesome. And it is awesome. It's kind of like a cheat code in a way. It's like a marketing cheat code for infinite leads, where the effective cost, if you do it right, is zero. You could also think of it as free lead generation, kind of like a hack, like you're hacking the system, um, you know, and it's just is awesome. A great example of this is one of our clients at AutoGrow. I can't say the name, but they are investing a lot of money, tens of thousands of dollars, into acquiring new leads through Facebook. And they have an SLO offer where, after people actually opt in to get their lead magnet, again, lead magnet, if you're not already familiar, is a nugget of value. It's a piece of content, sometimes called an opt-in bribe. I guess that's kind of the old terminology for it. Anyway, people opt in to get something of value that you promised them, and then you will say, hey, uh, do you want this other offer? It's $7, it's $10, it's $29. And in this case, it's working so well for this client of ours that not only are they getting paid back immediately the cost of acquiring those new leads onto their email list, but they're even turning a small profit on the net sales. So that's pretty cool, and that's what you can aspire to with this. You can not just break even, but you can even be profitable if you do it right and if you optimize it over time. Don't expect that to happen right off the bat. Usually what will happen immediately is you'll set up an SLO, self-liquidating offer, and it will start kind of as like a cost offset. So maybe, for example, 50% of your ad spend, or 25%, but that's still a huge discount when you're talking about hundreds or thousands of dollars to acquire quality leads onto your email list that are likely to buy maybe in a matter of weeks or months in the future. So it's a pretty awesome tactic. So we've talked about what it is exactly and why it's beneficial to you. There are different types of self-liquidating offers. There are two types, in fact, and we write about it in more detail in the article. I'm just going to touch on them briefly right now. But if you want to get all the full details on what those are and how those are set up differently, check out the full article that goes with this video about self-liquidating offers, or SLO. And the link, if you're watching this on YouTube, is down below, right in the vicinity of that like button, which would be awesome if you hit like, if you're found and are finding this video valuable. And so here are the two types. All right, so go read the full article for all the details. If you're watching this on autogrow.co, obviously just scroll down. Two types are the standalone and the sneak attack. Okay, standalone is basically like you're not necessarily, you're just kind of driving people directly to this this initial offer. And you can do it two ways. You can just actually be sending traffic directly from ads into this this offer page, i.e. Tripwire. Tripwires and SLOs, they're pretty much one and the same. The difference is that a self-liquidating offer is it's labeled that way because it's specifically the actual strategy, and the goal is to offset, if not get to a break-even point immediately in terms of ad spend, for example, or even in terms of, I guess, content creation, if you want to think about it that way too in that context. So you could be driving traffic directly to that page for that tripwire. You could also be driving traffic directly to it from, say, retargeting ads or automated email follow-up. So that's one way to do it. And then there's the sneak attack, as we call it, the sneak attack, where first, it's kind of like a graceful upsell, if you will, where people come into a page, they download your lead magnet, as I gave in the original example, and then you present them with the tripwire, with this self-liquidating offer. And this is also where it comes in, where it's really important to know your numbers, because it's not so much about, your initial goal. Yeah, it would be great if, like the client that I told you about, who's making thousands of dollars like in profit just from this self-liquidating offer, just they've gone beyond the break-even point. But you want to focus on just getting to break even, and don't expect it to happen right away. But this is, it's not about the amount of money. It's really, again, about offsetting the cost. So even if you're only charging $3 or $5 or $7, that number should relate back to you knowing your numbers about, well, what are we paying on a per lead basis? So if you're spending $5 per lead, but then on average you're making $5 back, maybe because you price your, just easy math, you price your SLO at $10, and you know that you have a conversion rate of people who opt in to people who actually buy at 50%. That's not going to happen. That's like super high. If it did, contact me. I'd love to talk with you about that, because that's awesome. I would love to see what you're doing. But there you go. All right. So therefore, your effective cost is completely offset, and you're at break even right away. But the idea too is that it's not. Ideally, because you'll make a lot of sales just from upselling even after people purchase the tripwire, because people obviously, there's enough interest and trust built up at that point. People who are taking out their credit cards and buying from you, they're interested in what else you have to offer. So if you then upsell them at the point of checkout, for example, with some other offers that are comparable in terms of cost, again, it's really about you getting to that break-even point and beyond. You could, I would say, keep it $97 and lower. Typically, you could go for the crazy $2,000 offer, but don't expect people to convert on that. So anyway, that's the strategy, and having multiple offers that come after it are really effective as well. But make sure you know your numbers about that. To wrap up, some of the core principles that you want to remember when creating your SLO is you need to make sure your SLO is aligned, with your core offer. You don't want to be, generating traffic and just like it should, in the similar way that we like to talk about this concept of alignment in your sales funnel. It's the idea that what you are offering, for example, you're offering a lead magnet about coffee mugs with frogs on them and the different designs that you can get. But what you're really selling is, uh, you know, computer blue light glasses. People are downloading the lead magnet for the coffee mug. They're interested in that. And if your core offer are the blue light glasses, it's there's a lack of alignment, okay? Because people are saying I'm interested in this thing and you're offering them something else later on in the funnel. They're not going to convert as well. So in a similar way, your SLO should be aligned with the lead magnet that you offered and then what you ultimately want to sell to them later on. Think about it as your core offer, usually your most high ticket offer. And the other principle to keep in mind is don't overprice it. It's meant to be the start of an upsell, like I was saying before. And typically, keep it somewhere between $7 and $97. And it's very easy to A/B test, the price point. I've seen $29 work really well. $7 has worked really well for AutoGrow. So, for example, in 2018, when we started launching and coming out with a bunch of our own info products, and what I learned from doing that was, what was amazing about doing that was that we were seeing at the peak of focusing on just doing that. This was, when we kind of put our done for you services on pause, was that 12% of our email list had bought something from us. And that was awesome. But the value of one new customer in 2018 was significantly higher than just the $7 tripwire that we were offering. Okay. And we've since experimented with this. For example, like we actually tried recently doing some sort of a trial offer for our done for you service at AutoGrow, but it didn't really work so well. And I think the reason is because people are kind of afraid of subscriptions. And yeah, I think just in terms of speaking of alignment, aligning better with our clients' interests, they just would rather see like a demo video, before they would actually decide to sign up. So we kind of, it really depends on the context, and keep in mind people are, subscriptions are kind of another level of decision making. And the sales cycle can be longer for that too, because it can be perceived as a higher commitment. So anyway, there you go. That's all you need to know for now about SLO. But if you want to get more into the nitty-gritty details of how you actually execute on a self-liquidating offer and more of the benefits beyond this video, like we were talking about the sneak attack and the standalone, you can learn more about that by going and reading the full article detail. The link is in the detail section of the description on YouTube, or just scroll down if you're watching this on AutoGrow. And if you want help actually developing your own SLO offer, any part of it, the whole thing, come work with us at AutoGrow. Be one of our clients, because our value proposition to you is to delegate all of your digital marketing tasks and projects without the headaches of hiring. Because let's face it, you could go on a million different marketplace websites and you could try to find talent to delegate your digital marketing tasks and projects to. And maybe you've done that in the past, but the interview, the hiring, the flaky freelancers who are there today, gone tomorrow, it's a headache, and you don't want to have to deal with that. And moreover, even when you're successful at finding someone, you're still kind of piecing it together. Because like, let's say you go to a marketplace and you find someone selling the service that you want. Well, it's often incomplete because, okay, maybe they deliver for you, say, some copy on something, but you want to turn that copy into a design. Then you want to turn that design into like a PDF. that you want to put that PDF onto a landing page and you want to launch that landing page, you want to drive traffic to it. The amazing thing about AutoGrow is that it's like project management software with proven professionals, copywriters, designers, developers, strategists that are already in there, part of the software, ready and waiting to get work done for you. And I mean, I'm so proud of what we built, if you can't tell. But check it out. It's autogrow.co, and you literally just get work done by clicking. There's no hiring headaches involved. Everyone is vetted that we hire. We're all professionals, and we're just focused on getting the work done for you. So whether you're looking to build a complete sales funnel, a self-liquidating offer, if you want to help strategizing about that, writing the copy for it, deploying, launching landing pages, launching the checkout apps, all this stuff, upsells, downsells, cross sells, email automations, maintenance, whatever, you can do it just by typing some notes, giving some examples, and clicking the button within the AutoGrow app that says make it real. And then we work on it for you. And you can even chat with the team, ask questions, and see updates, the progress bar moving from 0 to 100% as we get the work done for you in real time. It's awesome. And we're just making the experience better and faster every single day. So check it out. We have a special going on right now with the $7 for 7-day trial. And then we also have a 14-day money-back guarantee in addition to that for your peace of mind. Check it out. It's autogrow.co. But if you're more of the do-it-yourself type, if you're kind of still at that point in your journey as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a brand, then check out autogrow.co/marketplace, because we have started to launch fixed price services there. For example, like a done for you custom lead magnet written and designed, but also some of our best trainings and resources like the proven sales conversion pack, like the funnel diagram pack. These are all original products that we put together custom. And they're just awesome resources to teach you and help you to think through the strategy of sales funnels and marketing and conversion, and just to educate you in general on, for example, with the 6-figure sales funnel, how to build a profitable 6-figure sales funnel that can be scaled from inbound traffic. So check it out, autogrow.co/marketplace for that, or just check us out with our done for you monthly packages at autogrow.co. All right. Until next time, keep converting and stay focused.